Welcome back to part 22, my Kingdom of Jerusalem Let's Play, Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms Crusades campaign. So, picking things up, we left them last time. We are just about to end the turn, but before we do, let's unleash the Knights of Jerusalem and the Knights of Tripoli against these rebels and crush them. In we go. As always, thanks for your comments, advice, tactics, and suggestions are all greatly appreciated. Do keep them coming. And this is finally the hour special. We'll also do a map reveal at the end. I will shout spoiler alert, though, for those that don't want to see it. But sit back, relax, and enjoy an hour of crusading action.
I have brought you here to fight. I can promise you nothing save a hard struggle. Would you have me tell you anything else? But if I say we can win, then we can win. We shall be victorious if all do their part. And all will do that. Our foes are rebels and traitors. They deserve nothing but the edge of a blade upon their stinking necks. And a sword is a merciful end to them, for they should face the gallows. And so, let's be at it. I would dine soon, and a battle gives me a goodly appetite. I trust you will all dine with me?
Right, you heard the man. Let's serve up some supper.
Units, await my orders.
And we've got it nicely where we can have two groups of three, and the Knights of Tripoli in the middle. I want to do a massive charge of these guys on the left. These guys on the right. Knights of Tripoli in the center. A storm of cavalry. Glorious. Let's do it. No, they're not quite in front of us. They're off to the side. They're moving. Yeah, we're 6 times speed it. I'm going to wait for them to decide where they're going, and then we'll move on into them. So they do have the high ground. So charging uphill, not advisable, plus charging straight into the spearmen. They have 1 unit of Saracen militia. The rest are town militia, I think they are. But again, well, that's peasants. These guys kind of look like spearmen as well. Obviously, spears and the shields. Who'd have thought? So we don't go straight into them. Oh, they got another unit back there. That's it. I thought they had 2 of them. Okay, right. What we'll do then is we will send the Knights of Tripoli straight in front of them, but we will have these guys take the high ground on the right, and these guys come swooping in from the left. Whack things on 6 times speed. We're letting them just walk so we don't tire out the cavalry too much, although we probably can tell them to run once they get a little bit closer. That is fine. But none of them are missile troops, so we don't need to worry about them shredding my cavalry. The Knights of Tripoli, actually at this point, are just to act to keep the enemy facing forward. So that my cavalry on the flanks can easily maneuver around and strike. I've actually quite got them where I wanted them to be. There we go. More like that facing. But that is a-okay. Let's get them in. Let's get them running now. Pull these guys up and over. Hit these guys from the flank. There we go. Knights of Tripoli unleashed. Annoyingly, that charge was kind of blunted. Crush those guys, though. Plan is working. Enemy in complete and utter disarray. Just wait for these guys to turn. They're all broken, and that charge is going to annihilate them. They're perfect. Yeah, oh, they just mowed down. Wrecking ball. Smash them. Beautiful.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory.
That's a nice warm-up to have. 15 lost. Perfecto.
The day is ours, sire.
Right. I'm going to send all of you guys east. Just because we want to keep on reinforcing our armies that are pushing east, and there's a lot of desert to cross. It takes them like 4 or 5 turns just to get across that one territory. So if we need extra help over here, we need to start sending that now, even though we're not even looking to start moving our armies, you know, for a few more turns anyway. It is going to take a long time for us to get over there. So that last unit, and let's triple another Templar crossbow. Yeah, because we're going to get 6 of them, aren't we? Yep. So I'm just going to send you there to pick that one. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the Dismounted Knights. We've got like a token flagellant unit for some fun. We've got 4 of the Knights Tripoli. The only thing I would replace them would be Templar Knights if we could get them. We can't get them yet. We are working on that though with the Earl's Stables. So that is a-okay. That is fine. You guys, yeah, we're just throwing out more right now. Our income's still good. I was actually thinking I might actually... I was thinking I'll just take these Greek fire throwers and send them east just because I feel like that'd be a bigger, more epic clash against the Mongols using them. But again, it's going to take a while to get them there. I'd probably have to drop them off at Tripoli and push. But we can blast a few turns. We're in no rush, right? We've got 155 turns remaining to do what we need to do. Just because otherwise this army's going to go up against the Turks when we face them here. But I just don't know how many battles we're going to get with the strength of the Byzantines. I think we'll end up taking out the Turks and then be surrounded by Byzantines and Antioch, so won't really achieve much. So I think I am actually going to sail these guys.
Fleet ready, sire. Ships ready. Yes, sir.
I was thinking about just taking the Greek fire throwers, but you've got a solid army there, so let's just take the whole thing.
Honor,
Take the whole thing and send you
ready,
over to Tripoli. Drop the troops off. Do we have military access to Antioch's lands? Because their roads might help us out, won't they?
A fine day to sail.
Where have I got a diplomat? I must have one somewhere. Agents.
Sire.
Okay, he's over here. That is Antioch. Let's have a chat. Yeah, military access. Perfect.
We are done now.
Cool. So yeah, we can go through Antioch's territory with that army. So that is fine. So it does mean we've got some extra troops that we are building up here. We're going to station them into the fort and just hold against the Turks here. Not necessarily look to push out. But it gives us a solid bit of ground. Antioch did manage to take that from the Turks. That's good. And in fact, we don't need everyone at this settlement either. We can pop them all into that fort because that is a choke point. They have to come through that to get to our settlement, so there's no point in having this heavily defended and that fortress not. So let's throw everyone in there, especially all the archers. 4 more can go in there. Send 2 units to carry. I don't want to put too many in there because not going to be much use under siege. That's fine. That gives us a solid force there. There's minimal here, but we can redirect along the coastline as and when needed quite nicely. That's all good. How are you guys doing in terms of making it Catholic? Yep, you're fine. Yep, all good. You guys still unhappy here because of the religious unrest, and we swapped out Prince Guy, didn't we? We are getting stuff in there, though, try and sort it out, so that should be fine. We brought more priests over, so that should be sorted soon. The other thing I did see was 1 or 2 of you saying from the likes of Siwa, of Alexandria, any spare troops, and Dumia, just grab them up in an extra army and start throwing them to the east. Yeah, because we just don't need them over here anymore. What we'll do is we'll send 2 of these over to pick them up from Siwa, then pick them more up from Alexandria, and so on and so forth, and bring them all along We'll probably leave the generals, though, because they do better for us just sat in the settlements.
Hail my king.
You are waiting for that one more to replace that one. And one more Templar crossbowman, which we will be able to get next turn. Yeah, so Richard the Lionheart's nearly ready as well. Then bring him in. Good, 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 good. In the meantime... Yeah, we might as well move. Like, we don't actually... We can get rid of the troops that we don't need. Save us some money. I mean, it's not make massive impact to our income, but every little helps. But yeah, these extra forces, they don't need to form up a coherent army. They just need to act as support troops or garrison troops or just replenishment troops. I will leave those guys there, though. Those ones to be picked up from there. You see where you are a city, so you should get some militia in there, so we'll throw them in next turn, which means basically this whole army can move out, basically. That sorts you out by switching you to low tax. Send you to the port. Off you go. That's that all sorted for now. Then we'll get rid of all of those guys when we got them as militia, and we can pick up more from Dumia as they come on through as well. There's this ragtag band, plus we're replenishing those knights, so that'll be useful as well. Rest of you guys, leave them there for now. That's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about absolutely min-maxing it, but a little bit of optimization is fine. Here, don't even think you need those guys. Yeah. Those ones have some defenses in, some defenders, just in case. Ascalon, well protected on the coast. You guys, I want to save you to replenish you eventually. Damascus doesn't need all of these guys either. There we go. Tripoli, we are throwing in extra stuff to help you out. And here, I could throw these guys out as extra support, to be honest. What we'll do is we'll leave... Actually, take all of them, we'll leave the squires behind. Oh, sorry. I miss a quick. I'll send you as a support group. Nice. Right. Now, we can finally end the turn. I'm not going to be able to jump out of there just yet until we sort out the public order. We need to go pick up the rest of this force. We're throwing in militia for that cause. We'll get more militia from here soon. We're sending these guys all along as well.
Sire, who do you want dead? Need someone removed, sir. Where to, sire?
Hoping we'll discover the Mongols next turn. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I need to bring you south. You don't need to be wandering that way. We know roughly where the Mongols are. They're not going to the north. You're going to go after my agent, aren't you? How ruddy dare you? Gift. Oh, thanks. That was me agent going. Rippers. Byzantines very poor. War declared. Venice and the Prince. What? Oh, so they've turned around from the Turks and they're now going after Antioch. Venice, Venice, Venice. You're dying. I must be tempted to attack them at this point, but
Our dignitaries will receive you.
see how they hold up.
Hail and well met, mon ami.
Sire, with discretion, sire.
Keep spitting out merchants here for the time being.
At your service.
Journeying onward.
Whose business shall we take then, sire?
As you command. Tomorrow's journey awaits, sire.
Okay, it's looking a little bit better here.
Aye, sire. A fine day to sail.
Send the army out this way.
Sire. By your command. None can stop us, hein, mon ami.
My king. My lord.
Last crossbow. Right, Spill is ready to go. Send him up.
Yes. We'll stop here.
Were the Knights of Tripoli meant to go in there as well?
Yes.
No, I think we were just recruiting more, weren't we? Because we could. And I'm going to keep recruiting more crossbows and more of them, to be fair. Yeah, it's all good.
Hail my
Richard the
king.
Lionheart, you can get your last crossbowman in there at last.
Hail my king.
Um,
Sire. Yes.
then just so that you do have a full 20 stack force.
Combining forces,
And we go
sire.
with that one. I say full 20 stack force, a full strength 20 stack force. There we go.
Ships ready. Orders. Yes, sire. To the ships.
Start getting these guys in. Lovely. Mongols, Mongols, Mongols.
Need
Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta.
someone removed, sir.
No idea where they are.
Two, sire.
There they are. They're to the south.
I only answer to my master.
Scary.
Fear is a weapon. Wise
Who do you want dead? Need someone removed, sir. On my way. Sire. With discretion, sir.
at your service.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
Oh, nice. The Antioch one wasn't on it.
At your service.
As you command.
I shall
Heretics.
Hail my
That's
king.
Balian. We'll bring him down here.
Yes, my liege.
And we'll bring his
Shall
army up.
continue tomorrow, my liege. Yes.
Nice. Gets ready.
By your command, sire.
Mangonel Madness. Bring that up.
March to exhaustion, sire. Continuing later.
Where to, sire?
More spies. All the eyes.
Where to, sire? Of course, sire.
Move! An order. My lord. Yes, sire. By your command. My king. My lord. Yes, sire.
Okay, having those two in there makes it happy. Normal tax rate it.
Command me, sire.
We'll get him additional forces, so we'll bring him up ready to go.
Marching, sir.
Sire.
Yes, Your Highness. God's servant.
It's all good.
On my way.
At your service. At your service. At your service.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yeah, there's more gold mines in and around, so we should probably get more merchants out for that as well.
God's servant.
Probably should just keep firing out bishops as well.
Who do you want dead? Need someone removed.
Send out all the assassins.
Orders.
more of everything, although we've run out of money. We could get a brothel, sure. Love a brothel.
Sire.
Send you guys in to join them up there.
We can go no further today, sire.
At your service. At your service. At your service.
At your service, service. It's all doing alright. It's at good levels. Happy days, yeah, just leave you that.
Hail my king.
More turn for that. Can't do anything over here, wouldn't have thought. So I think we're ready to end the turn again. See which agents we've forgotten about. Hey, Antioch, you going after my merchant? Ah, you douche. Rude. That was rude. Was really freaking rude. Abydos. Blockade its port. What? War? Oh, ruddy Byzantines again. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Why? Why do you need to go after me? I just... I'm assuming we can just ally up again. That's ready to upgrade. Chuck it in. Crack. Finally. A trade to our people. Oh no. Oh, that's the first time I've ever had that. There we go. What were we sending over with him? Anyone remember what that was? Oh.
God's servant. On my way. Continuing once.
Who do you want dead? On my way.
Has he just disbanded himself, like, automatically?
Need someone removed, sir.
At your service.
Yes, your highness. I am spent, sire.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the first times, first time I've had that happen in any of my campaigns recently playing Medieval 2. I honestly, so the reason why it's never really kind of clicked with me, or I've never really clocked it too much. Oh, there's another camp here.
Of course, sire.
The reason why it's, yeah, it never really kind of clicked with me to worry about them that much is that I don't think I ever really experienced it that much.
Where to, sire?
Oh, the Mongols are coming. Oh, nice. Mongol infantry. Nice. Nice. Oh my days, look at that rocket launchers. Hello. Sick. Look at the veterancy on that as well. Damn.
I'm busy torturing captives.
Of course you are. You.
Need someone removed, sir. As you will. Sire. Approaching.
Are there Mongols at war with the Turks? Or with anyone yet?
At your service.
As you command. Opening a new trade lane.
Risk it. Damn it.
Shall I deal
Backfired, yeah.
competition, sire?
I just kind of want, I feel like the only way I'm going to get any big gains is going to be
My lord.
God's servant. On my way.
My lord.
Where to, sire?
leveling up my merchants by taking out enemy merchants to start with.
Approaching quietly.
But I can't get any. I need to get them from like out from here, basically, don't I? We're not going to be able to do that just yet, so I have to keep firing them out from Jerusalem at best. For now.
At your service.
I don't know where that captain, what that captain was doing. Oh, we were building up a new army for Guy, weren't we?
Hail my king. With honor.
Yeah, he was going to lead some forces. Ooh. All right, yeah, we've got those guys. Yeah. To give you some Crusader Knights and stuff, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna give you a ton of these guys. Confident Knights Tripoli are better, but it will give you the best that the Templar can offer. Soon, we need to peace out with, or try and peace out with Byzantines.
Did you expect us to be
Yeah.
happy to see you?
Muppets. Oh yeah, I want a region. Constantinople, please. No, they're not going to give me anything. Regular tribute, though, because while that's active, they probably shouldn't declare war on us again. So I'm going to do like that. I feel like I should ask for more. It's not much, but, you know, it's a nice little bit to just tick over in the background. That's generous still. Nice. Right, I'm hoping that all the while that is active, they will not be looking to go to war with us.
Where to, sire?
Venice cannot make up its mind as to what it's doing and why it's doing it.
With discretion,
I love it.
Approaching quietly.
Yeah, now I can't blockade it. That's just going to have to time out there. That's fine. I assume that would just automatically cancel, but no, okay. I guess it's because it doesn't matter if you're allied to them. You could choose then to be like, you know what, this is enough of a reason for me to break my alliance with them. Happy days. My navy back over here. I'm going to chuck off the army here. Send more troops along. And Richard should finally be able to go as well. Nice. We'll send him, yeah, just straight through the center. It's going to take a while. We'll drop him off here.
A fine day to sail, my lord. As you wish. Orders. Yes, my lord. We can't get there. We can go no further today, sire. Orders.
There we go. See what is sorted. You can have one more. Lovely.
My lord. Sire.
Fucking militia. Oh, you can get a merchant from here. Hello. Do that then. Nice.
God's servant.
An order.
Sire. Where to, sire?
Orders. As you
Hail my king. Assembling a mighty host
Guess who's
of
back?
your troops, sire.
Back again. Balian's back. Tell a friend.
Need someone removed. Where to, sire?
Oh, I still have this guy here.
Whose business?
I'm going to do it 43%. Yes, mate.
On your orders, sire.
Vengeance. Oh, my days. 538. Hello. A few enemies. Yes, perfect. Worth it.
At your
You beauty. Vengeance is mine. Economic vengeance.
your highness, my lord.
Love it. Oh, hang on.
God's
Heretic. Burn him.
Name the
Orders.
We'd be trespassing, wouldn't
By
we?
your
So I can't do
command.
that. I could go up and over. But I guess, I mean, that could be the point where we declare war on the Turks. I guess so. We're getting closer to that moment. Good thing we kind of had this hour special at this point. I mean, I know probably people would just love it jam-packed full of battles. But also, we kind of need to... to have a decent amount of time to...
Sends me with word for your leader.
to get our armies moving east. I'm going to accept it again because it's only 220 florins and I've got plenty. Because again, I'm just not fully in position. And I kind of would like to wait until I'm in the best position possible.
Splitting forces, sire.
Master Merchant Guild Damascus. We will take that. No. Assassin? King Guy. But
Where to, sire?
but why?
My lord.
Sire,
I just agreed not to attack you.
who do you want dead? Where to?
Turks.
With discretion, sire. I am spent, sire.
Why?
You tomorrow.
The Killer King is dead. Long live the king. So his heir is Hugh, who is... Oh, yeah. Right, well, it's King Guy now. There is a Hugh... You have everyone but... You have not had any kids, have you? You've had daughters. Everyone's had daughters. Are we just not able to have sons? Two daughters, none of them got married. He got married. She got married to that one. William the Honourable. You're already an existing character, or did we marry you in? Rothwell. Oh no, Rothwell. Yeah, no, we adopted him, didn't we? Or he was Man of the Hour. Prince Hugh. I'm trying to remember where he came from. We should march out with Prince Hugh as well. In fact, I'm going to send Hugh out
Hail my king.
to take over command of the king's army. We want Balian to be...
Hail my
That's why we need to have spies in all of them, isn't it? That's why I was putting spies in my armies. But I didn't see any agents in them because we weren't at war with them. I didn't... Dang it, see it as a threat.
Hail my
Balian. Yeah, you're just a general. Need to, like, marry you in, but we don't get princesses, so we can't. Which sucks. Nuts. I was hoping that Baldwin would survive. He'd done well this campaign. Well, how old was he? Doesn't actually say, does it? Anyone remember last time we looked at him? Oh, that sucks. Right. All hail King Guy. He's not bad. Let's get him into the action. Balian, you'll be the tip of the spear for us for now. Send you into here to protect this army. We want it rebelling now. Oh, I didn't actually get a... Pop that in there. Ascalon, ready to upgrade. Nice. God, our income is huge. Strongest faction. Antioch. Flash Flood. Oh! It wasn't murder. It was a flash flood. It was an act of God. Oh my days. Oh yeah, the spy would have done nothing. Huh. Well, there we go. There we go. Sorry, Turks. Right. Well, I mean, we'll still go after you soon. Even though this was not a flood of truly biblical proportions, it is still a fiercely destructive act of nature nonetheless. It affected the settlement, and it killed King Baldwin the Killer. That's what killed him. Got killed. Well, yeah, no, it must have said characters affected, and that's. I mean, in the messages, it was slain by his enemies, but he wasn't. He was hit by a flash flood. Unless that's what our enemies want us to think, it was a flash flood. But they, I don't know, unblocked the dam and surged, I don't know. Huh! An act of God kills the killer Crusader. King. Well, there we go. I don't feel so upset now. I was like, oh, nuts. I feel really bad for not keeping my spies with him, but no, it was just an act of God, apparently.
As you wish.
Right, what I was going to do was get an alliance with the Byzantines. Before I forget.
Sire.
Is there something I can do?
You will give me more tribute.
No, I don't see how this can work. I see no
Nice.
problem here. This concludes our meeting, yes?
Now that I've got an alliance, that cancels out my mission.
Sire.
It's fine.
Approaching.
What's going to happen here, Venice? Are you finally going to meet your end? The Turks seem to be, yeah, gathering up some strength again.
Where to, sire?
At your service. Journeying onward.
An honor, noble friend.
Oh, yeah, they are doing a big old push.
Do not seek trouble, Sadiq.
We will definitely have to make sure we hold here.
The peace between us shall prevail.
Could do with like a character over here. Just a thought.
At your service.
Tomorrow's journey awaits, sire.
It was Damascus that's now a master merchant place. That's good. Yeah, keep kicking out from there. We could do some characters over there. Many hour events. You're holding here. More of those guys. Knights Tripoli. Right, King Guy. We've already sent the heir out.
Hail, my king.
Need someone removed, sir. As you will. Need someone
I still want to know where those rebels have gone. Or they just instantly disbanded, I guess.
My lord. Sire. Yes, sire. My lord. Yes. Orders. Yes, sire. Sire. Orders. By your...
Hail, my king. Yes, my liege.
Who do you want dead?
That's completely thrown me, having the king die. Simon of Glastonbury. Yeah, we could move you out, couldn't we?
Hail, my king. Ships right, aye, sire. Set sail. Hail, my
We'll send Simon out next turn.
ships ready.
Richard the Lionheart's Landing.
Ready to sail.
My lord. Orders. Morning, sire.
Yes, sir. Full sails. We'll drop anchor until morning, sire.
My lord. Yes. Joining forces, my lord.
That was at Jerusalem that I'm getting the... get those guys. Merchant.
At your service.
I shall continue tomorrow, my lord.
Get those mines in there, please.
Sire. Yes.
You guys don't have any siege equipment.
My lord.
Artillery.
Order.
Kind of just clocked that.
Nothing shall escape your notice in these lands, my lord.
Orders.
Fleet ready, sire. Aye, sire. Ships ready.
Go grab these trebuchets for them. Yeah, we'll just keep moving things. I think we could just jump on in, but I'm just going to try and get everything in place if I can
Gods. I am spent, sire. I shall...
Orders.
before we make that push.
At your service.
Where to, sir? Need someone removed, sir. Name thy target, sire. You have a sire.
Keep them there.
Quiet. Who do you want dead? On my way.
That's the faction heir. No.
Sire.
Where to, sir? Sire.
Yes, I don't need to bring all the panic, bringing the spies back.
Tomorrow's
Orders.
where to, sir?
Because it was a flash flood.
Hail, my king. Hail, my king. Hail, my king.
Guy. I'm going to have you just at the border. Where am I going to send you north? I'm sending you north, actually. Start sending you up there already.
Sire. We shall continue tomorrow, my liege.
You think that's what we can do? See if there's a few settlements. We're still a little bit upset because of unrest, religious unrest, squalor. To expand, great market. We could throw in the inn or council chambers. That actually helps quite nicely. So throw that in. More growth, please.
God's servant.
Ships ready. Yes, sir. Full sails.
Signor.
Every agent's moving. Oh, Antioch. Oh, Damascus, you're a little bit upset. Okay, Byzantines striking back, but you are surrounded by multiple full stacks of the Turks, guys. Wouldn't necessarily say that's your strongest move right now. Yeah, you're going to want to pull back a bit. Antiochs, yeah, they got a good bulk of their force over there. Turks, what you doing? You're attacking rebels. Gathering up your strength a bit. What the Mongols going to do, still don't know. Betrothed, yes, we will accept. Merchants Guild, yep. Missile ready to upgrade. Nice. Alexandria. Camp. Yep. Repair all that. Switch. Oh yeah, because it was damaged by the flood. It killed the king. Where is he? He's in Jerusalem. Okay. I am going to send you along with the other one from here.
Hail, my king! Assembling a mighty fleet ready, sire. Hail, my king! Ships ready. Hail, my sire. Hail, my king!
Send you over here. Drop these guys off to command our forces there because it's going to happen soon. Hello, Richard.
Hail, my king! Yes, my liege.
Better get a wiggle on, Richard. And we were also picking these guys up to go up. Yeah.
Fine day to sail. Fleet ready, sire. No more wind. Aye, sire. Fleet ready, sire.
To then join in the armies up here. We were sending Guy up to as well. Take out the heretic. Oh no. Dispelled.
Making camp. Hail, my king.
Getting loads of armies all on the border, and then we will flood on in. Damascus, Damascus, why are we so sad? Damascus. Squalor. You have to upgrade soon-ish. You can definitely, though, as a huge city, or as a large stone wall, large city, you're not a huge. You can definitely have 2 more of those guys to keep public order happy.
At your service.
Merchant, go.
I'll continue once I have at your service.
Merchant, go. I mean, I don't need to keep moving these guys. We've set them move orders. We can just leave them to it.
Orders, my lord. By your command, we'll make camp here, sire. As you wish. Combine Joining
Start
forces,
assembling the
sire.
army. Ba-ba-ba.
At your service. I'll continue.
Sire. Where to, sire? With discretion, sire.
Orders. By your
Hail, my king! With honor, sire.
Build a fort and chill.
At once, my liege. Building a...
Sire. What? Watching from the shadows, sire. Where to?
At your service.
Shall I deal with the competition?
Risk it to try and improve your traits. Do it.
Going all out for that,
Oh, you are
sire.
kidding me. It backfired catastrophically. Sadness.
Approaching.
Now this guy's probably... Oh no, you didn't gain any
Where to?
any bits from it. Nuts though.
Sire.
That socketh.
Approaching quietly. Where to, sire?
Talk to my master, Seigneur. I must remain unseen.
Unseen.
Of course, sire.
I do hate it when I am unseen.
Yalla! My sultan wishes you dead, sire.
At your
Gods.
Everyone's got their move orders.
Hail, my
Yeah.
king!
Move him along there.
Yes, my liege. We shall
And I'll use him to build
continue
watchtowers
tomorrow,
along the
my
path.
liege. Yes, my liege. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
At your service.
Tomorrow's journey awaits, sire.
At your service.
My lord. Yes. March to exhaustion, sire. Continue, sire. As you wish. Orders. By your command. March to exhaustion, my lord.
Hail, my king!
Think that's all the active stuff we had going on done. You're happier now, which is good. So I can at least put you on normal tax rate. Town hall in.
God's servant. God's... Yes, your highness. On my way.
At your service.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
Speak to our dignitaries, dear.
At
Oh,
your
you're pretty good.
service.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
You're on 10. Yes. Thieves Guild? Sure. A new mission? Regicide. Ah, you want me to take out Antioch? Could throw an assassin that way. What's the chance of doing it? 6%. Ah, no. Send him out immediately.
With honor,
Help command our forces in the east and take new territories and secure them. Hall of Rothwell. You can go out. Spread the glory of your father's name. Send you up here. take command of the cavalry that will be retrained. We'll retrain everything here. You get your load of crossbowmen. Happy days.
Aye, sire.
There's these guys we could give, but we're just going to drop them off here and start moving east.
Yes, sir. Fleet ready, sire. Set sail. Ships ready. Aye, sire. Set sail. Fleet ready, sire. Combining naval forces.
Order. Yes, sire. Merging armies, my lord.
Yeah, sorry. Would love to keep doing that, but we need that. Oh, hang on. No, we don't. We need that. Knights Templar, which are same stats, slightly cheaper to recruit than Knights Tripoli. But finally, Knights Templar are here. That means the King's Stables can finally be got, which allows us to get the Constable of Jerusalem and the Marshal of the Templars at least replenished or re-recruited. Yeah, which are the best cavalry units that we can get. Plus, obviously, allows us to get more Knights Templar and what have you. We'll let the jousting list go in and then we'll queue that up straight away. Still unhappy, Damascus. Council Chambers. Lower your taxes, one. Throw in some additional repression with them. And crank the taxes back on up. Was it you that just moved a little bit? I don't know. You've all got long queues of where to go.
Another infidel I seek. Fear not.
You better be.
Need someone removed, sir.
We'll still be coming to take you out anyway.
Journeying onward. I'll continue.
Oh, you're terrible.
Tomorrow's journey awaits, sire.
Sire. As you wish, my lord. Yes, sire.
Sire. Who do you want dead?
Are the Mongols meant to move? Just a thought. Are they stopped? Are they meant to be doing stuff? Do they wait until I take Baghdad and then they descend on in? I mean, if not, we'll still say bonus objective for the game. The campaign is obviously wants to take Baghdad, which is our victory objective. We'll go face all these Mongol armies.
I only answer to my boss.
Need someone removed.
But are we meant to be doing something? Are they meant to be doing something?
Where to, sire?
Why they no do something? What's occurring?
With honor, sire.
God's servant.
This is the
Dispelled again.
Journeying onward. I shall continue.
Oh, he's now on it. Yeah.
An opportunity for coin, my lord.
Not sure what they're doing.
Enemy assets on your orders, sire. At your service. As you command.
Free.
Sire. Of course. Where to, sire?
Okay, here. What a mess.
Discretion, sire.
All praise be,
sire. Of course.
Still keen to see what happens with Venice, where their last stand, their last hurrah turns out to be in the end.
At your service.
Aye, sire.
Oh, why are you upset as well? You were fine last turn. If I shoot from here, you'll be alright next turn because you'll have that town hall. Get that mining network in. You're on turn 51 actually. Still got much more to do. I think everything else is all queued up to kind of go automatic now. So let's just chill and end the turn again. Let everybody move. Yeah, he's having a stab at people. And a swipe. Everyone's having a stab. Swing and a miss. Sure. Most advanced faction again. Number one in everything apart from military and Antioch. I can understand that though, because look at Antioch. Antioch's done really well across that northern chunk of map.
At your service.
Ah, it was you that stopped moving.
On my way.
So much building going on. I love it. Damascus, you're finally looking a bit happier. It's because I'm also just pumping out troops like a crazy. I can't get any more, but I'll get Knights Tripoli, actually, 2 of them. Jerusalem, so I want to keep recruiting you guys, actually. Really get that militia barracks. Got loads going on here. Yeah, Mongols, you seem to just be chilling. Guessing you wait for something else to happen? I don't know. Right. I mean, I feel like we probably should maybe declare war on the Turks next episode. What do you guys reckon? Let me know. I think we should start pushing. Our armies we've got quite a few armies on the border. Like, yes, we could wait a few more turns to just keep getting our troops closer and closer and closer, but I feel like otherwise Antioch's gonna dive on in and gobble up more stuff. I mean, they've already got to crit. So I kind of want to cut in here and grab these settlements and make sure I get Baghdad, because otherwise I have to declare war on them, and I don't really want to do that. That'd be pretty messy. The council chambers in there. We've got the trebuchets slowly making their way up here. I mean, I could wait a bit longer for them, but I think we'll just go siege them for a few turns, get a load of equipment, and keep pressing on. King Guy obviously still needs more forces brought up to him. Richard is marching on through, so there'll be like the second wave, perhaps. I mean, we could go and take like settlements. We could still leave Baghdad for a few more of our forces, but yeah, we might as well crack on, because otherwise we're kind of just drawing it out. But no real reason. What we could say is we maybe wait until Prince Hugh gets down to this army, and then we can push with that. That gives me a few more turns to get the trebuchets going. Definitely next episode, I think we need to declare war on the Turks. Or I would say if they do throw up another one of their hey, accept this or we will attack you diplomacy things before then maybe we take that. So I think we'll do all that and more in our next episode. And we'll kick things off ending the turn. I think we've got some agents we could take. Yeah, let's go assassinate this one. Nice. Oh, here, nice. Stealth kill and then jumped into Prince Hugh.
Traveling alone, sir.
Maybe let's try not to do too much murder though, because then we can
Who do you want?
stay chivalrous with Guy.
At your service.
Keep these guys. Yeah, I might just do before we end the turn next episode. I might just go through and move a few more troops, units, agents manually, just so I know they're all on the right track anyway. But that is where we're going to wrap things up for today. Now, spoiler alert, if you don't want to see the map reveal, we're going to briefly spend a couple of minutes just going over the map and just seeing what the map looks like without the fog of war on. See if there's any interesting stuff happening. I think broadly we've seen kind of most of the key bits of the map anyway. But yeah, spoiler alert, if you don't want to see that, now is your time to leave the video. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment, leave a like or a dislike if you've liked or disliked the video. And for those of you leaving us right now, till the next one, take care and ciao for now. For those of you staying to watch the map reel, I'm just going to throw in a save now before I do it. Not that making a save beforehand should matter, but I don't know, I always kind of get a bit superstitious about it. Toggle Toggle _ fog of war. There we go. Now remove the fog of war, and let's have a little look where we currently are so we can see what's going on there. Again, the idea of doing this isn't so that we can get a tactical advantage on the enemy. It's just more curiosity to like kind of see what the state of play is throughout the rest of the map, the rest of the world. So I'm not really going to kind of actively utilize the information that we gain looking at the map right now in future episodes. I will probably not really acknowledge it that much. Again, for those that have left the video that didn't want it spoiled, I'm not going to use any of this to my advantage. I may even end up falling into a trap or you know, falling into a bad move or situation because I'm not going to purposely utilize this information. This is just like a little bit of fun, a little bit of extra info to glean just looking around the map without the fog of war on. So yeah, the Mongols are all just there. They're not doing anything though, which is just odd. See on the map now, it shows the Mongols. That's kind of cool. They actually show up there. What's going on up here? Anything? We've got some merchants, probably really high level ones, right? Oh, wow, it's generating loads. Okay, to see our wares. And there's more over there. I wonder if I sent a merchant up there, if I get a huge amount of money, but I'd probably get screwed over by the Byzantine merchants. Okay, so that's all fairly well locked down. Nothing surprising anywhere there. The Turks are actually, despite having some large forces over in Anatolia, they've been crushed by Antioch. Antioch done really well, actually. I always kind of thought Antioch got crushed a bit more when I last played this years and years ago. Yeah, Byzantine's strong. I mean, I guess because they didn't fall to Venice. Feels like that needs to be way stronger. I mean, yeah, the Turkish main strength actually is over here in Anatolia, but they're trying to keep the Byzantines in check. And actually, if they would just push, they could shatter through the Byzantines. They could shatter their kind of core territories because they do not have a lot of strength over here. They've got a full stack over here, but that is it. And okay, they've got a few troops over there. But if they smashed on through with their might, they'd have them. If they jumped on out here and saw off Venice and Antioch, they'd stop them there. The rest of the Byzantine strength is over here. Not much over here. They don't have any. I mean, the largest force they've got is over at Crit, but it's not enough to push. They've got more forces coming on down, but again, the Turks have got just enough around Baghdad for now. Looks like they're gathering up more from here, but I think once we begin the sweep, we've got to be ready to get into Baghdad fairly soon after, because otherwise I feel like Antioch's going to take advantage of that. Other than that, I don't think there's much else to really check out. We've looked across the whole map already. Just nice short and sweet one. That's where we'll leave things then. If you've spotted anything of interest, I don't know, put spoiler alert in your comment and then, I don't know, press enter a few times so that it doesn't show on the preview of the comment as such, so it has to have a read more option. So that it's spoiler free for those that don't want to discover what this has revealed. Although, again, at this point, we've got vision over most of the map, so it's not really surprised. Yeah, so where was that? It was over here, wasn't it? I still can't see those rebels. So they must have just turned to rebels and just instantly disbands. I guess they don't always stay as a rebel force on the map if they're disloyal. But yeah, there we go. Right, that is where we'll wrap things up for today. I hope you've enjoyed. Until the next one, take care and ciao for now.